All right. So here's my studio, and I was thinking to show some ways that I work. And one thing that I like to play around with is delays. I think it's really nice when the delay ends up really behind the melody. A way to do that is to play around with EQ and modulation of the time on the delay. When I started making music, I came over this delay here, and apparently it's very old. I don't know when it's from, and it doesn't have feedback on it. And so when you want feedback on this kind of older delay, you need to feedback into itself on the return channel. For people who make music with hardware, it's quite common to do that. But if you start making music today, it might not be so common. So I thought it could be fun to show that. And in this feedback chain, I put a EQ that is a bit like this, that it takes away some high frequencies and some low, and also a compressor to control the signal so it's a bit more stable. You can throw all kinds of things in that feedback chain. It's fun to play with choruses and reverbs and all kinds of things. Here it's how it sounds. I'm going to throw up a melody here. Yeah, you see it can distort sometime, but it's okay. And it's also modulated on the time. So here you see LFO that is controlling the time. It's like the wobble that you often have on delays, but this is two LFOs that make it go in and out of modulating the time. So it's not like constant. And I think it sounds very nice. It becomes a little bit more like emotional, spooky, ghostly, whatever. Here's another sound with the same delay. And then what I like to do is put reverb from the return of the delay and not on the dry signal. And that makes the delay feel like it's even further away, but doesn't make the mix muddy or unclear. And it creates a feeling of like the melody is in the front and the delay and all the stuff is in the back. Here. This is how it is in the hardware world, but I thought it could be nice to see how you can do this in the computer. One way to do it is to do it here in Ableton Live. And so I just set up the echo in Ableton Live, and with the echo you can modulate time. I like to modulate the modulating LFO. It makes it more natural because you don't get tired, I feel like, of the sound, because it happens, the modulation happens now and then. And I think that's kind of nice. So we can listen to this. And the time modulation is very subtle. If without it, it would sound very clinical and kind of digital. And here I put feedback into itself here, and then the delay return goes to a reverb. That's it.